Combustion.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Been running the game with my team making plays. Talking 80, my G's, wanting jewels in this place. Surrounded by dogs, keep the quarterback safe. I'm the one with the plans, they gon' do what I say. The game is not over, we don't celebrate in the end zone. We don't got no time in the wait. H-time run down, we don't premeditate. We just go and get to it, we got them on skates. If the game going to overtime, kicking the overdrive, we gon' be first at the finish line. Play looking full, but I finish mine, can I get second? We gon' line up like it's dinner time. We put in work till we get us a ring. Super Bowl season, we running the scene. H-time the home of the realest that breathe. Keep your face down when you talk to the king. What up, y'all? Welcome back to another episode of the H-Town Rundown. This is your boy AD, and I got my co-host in the building. We got Auntie Swan, we got Mike Jim, we got Jules. How's everybody's day, Friday going, and how's everybody's New Year going so far?
Doing well, doing well.
Swan?
She muted herself.
Yeah, she muted herself.
Right.
Tried to unmute her. But Mike, how about you?
Going good.
Yeah, man, I just want to wish everybody in the chat, everybody watching H-Town Rundown, a Happy New Year. It's hopefully a prosperous and great New Year going forward for each and every one of you.
Amen to that.
So I don't know what's going on with Swan Mike. But going on.
Happy New Year, fellas.
There she is.
There she goes. I mean, let's talk about it. It's been an interesting, few weeks. We had a little break for the holiday for Christmas and New Year. But we back at it again, and the Houston Texans had two games since then, and two big ass L's.
Right.
Talking about the Kansas City Chiefs and losing 29-17. Was it 29-17? No, was it 27-19? That's what it was.
There she is. Hey, Yvonne.
What up, Yvonne?
No JJ Watt.
Hi, Yvonne. Happy New Year.
Shout out, Yvonne.
Shout out, Yvonne.
Big John wanted me to send you a message.
No, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. We're not doing this to my girl.
He got his eye on you.
No.
Which Big John?
Yvonne, I'm not letting them do that to you. No, y'all not doing that in 2025. Nope.
Shout out,
Sarah.
Shout out.
Oh, I like that. FBI Sarah. Okay, I like that.
Hey, Yvonne, we didn't start it. We just continuing the conversation that you started with Big John.
But nobody knew about that conversation.
Everybody knows about Big John.
I don't.
Nah. See, there you go. He didn't know. See, he didn't know.
Which Big John?
I love him some.
We ain't doing that. Yvonne, I got you.
Not that John.
I got you. Yvonne.
Big John, he said he remember her all the way back from Facebook.
No, nope.
Y'all wrong.
Nope. Yvonne, we're not doing that. We're not doing it in 2025.
It was a great conversation. We got to make America great again.
She said there was no conversation.
we gotta make America great again with Yvonne and Big John.
Oh man.
We can make no. Hold on. It was never a great America with Big John. Am I right, Yvonne?
Yeah, I don't know why y'all let the nigga back in his faces again.
We not gonna do that. We know who did. We know who did.
Hey.
See, that you go stay messy. Men are just as messy as us. You know that, Yvonne, right?
All I know is that Yvonne got jungle fever.
No, Big John got jungle fever.
It goes both ways.
No, it don't. She ain't got no jungle fever.
It goes both ways.
No, it don't.
Anyways.
In the jungle.
I'm not letting them put that. I'm not letting them put that on you. I'm not letting them put that on you. I got you.
Look who
in the
jungle.
jungle.
Come on with this conversation.
The mighty jungle.
King of the host. Come on.
Big John. 60 tonight.
Nope.
But not
new subject. She say new subject.
The Texans took two big L's, one against the Kansas City Chiefs, 27-19 on Saturday, the 21st of December.
and then just shit the bed against the damn Baltimore Ravens on Christmas Day.
That's right.
Spoiling
from the whole world to see.
Beyonce's.
That's okay.
Oh,
Beyonce saved us.
Day too.
Beyonce saved us. We don't care. Yes, she did. Shut up. Don't do it. Whatever.
I wouldn't call that saving nothing. If you
She
want to
did.
She ain't put no
Whatever.
points on goddamn board.
all
She
she
ain't
did
saying
was
shit.
all
But
she
that
did
I
was
forgot.
all she did was lip sync
And dance her
on
ass
And
that.
off.
hold up.
She was?
All I'm gonna say is
Yeah,
I
she was lip
forgot.
syncing.
No, excuse me. No, that's AD. All I'm gonna say is
She was lip
I
syncing.
forgot that I was at that sorry ass game and I got into the halftime and thought I was at the concert. So yes, she did save it.
Did you know any of those songs?
Like I said, she saved Christmas. All right.
Did you know any of those songs?
She saved Christmas because that's the only goddamn thing that was hyped in that goddamn stadium.
First of all,
Shabuzi.
I'm gonna tell you this right now.
Hater.
Beyonce can't never save my Christmas.
She saved Christmas.
My Christmas was never ruined.
No, them damn Texans was ruining it. I'm sorry. Yes, they were. They was ruining my damn Christmas. I could have been at home for that shit.
Let's bring it down to reality. We made it to Christmas. We made it to the New Year. That's a blessing in itself. And in that singular blessing, can't nothing deter you away from that.
Very true.
So you made it to Christmas. You were alive. You was able to see Christmas. Well, there are a lot of people that wasn't.
Mm-hmm.
So that in itself, nothing could ruin that moment. So
I'm speaking football. I'm talking football.
I'm talking about
Beyonce's not football.
Yeah, you're right, Brandon. You need a Beyonce jersey because that's exactly what it was. The Texans didn't give a shit about nothing but Beyonce. Because they even put it on the little wristbands, the little whatever they call it, flashlight.
The light show. The light show. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you're right.
That's okay.
Crap started this year with all of this. That's why we had to tone it back down and bring it back down because we made it here. Especially those people. Prayers out to those people in New Orleans.
Yep.
Who suffered the deaths. To the terrorist attack, which is what it was. Unfortunately, it was a guy based out of Houston.
Here.
And then, it's been attacks all around the country.
Vegas.
Here in Vegas and California. All around. So we need to be thankful and prayed up and everything like that we're here to see.
And vigilant. Be vigilant. Understand your surroundings.
Yeah, because Swan saw a damn 50 caliber pistol and went crazy on the damn chat.
What?
All I said was I was horny when I saw it. That's it.
That right there is enough to say Swan went crazy.
No, what?
I'll tell you one person.
Hold up. When he did to that watermelon, hey, I'm just saying.
Y'all can talk y'all shit about that damn Cybertruck y'all want to. That bitch is built.
You say what?
That bitch is built.
It's ugly as fuck.
It got blew up. It got blew up.
No. It can change. No, it can change the blast.
Oh yeah,
it got blew up too.
Nah, if it been anything other than that Cybertruck, it'd been a whole lot more damage.
No, that truck was still intact.
It's made out of aluminum foil.
No.
Aluminum foil don't burn.
Give that Cybertruck some credit.
Hey, shout out to Brandon. He said no one mentioned the FBI already arrested a guy planted in Houston in November. Yeah, I agree.
Damn, the FBI got something right.
Oh, well, no. Okay, them motherfuckers lying to just for the record. Because when you tell me, the motherfucker from Houston that did that in New Orleans, that he was the lone person, you're a damn lie.
Green was built like a Cybertruck.
So I can say at least, Elon can fuck up Twitter, but he know how to build a truck.
Goddamn right. I give him that. I give him that much.
Yeah, he can't fuck. He can't do shit with Twitter, but a truck.
When a truck that's made out of plastic and aluminum foil, it's not going to explode. See, electric car. It's not.
No,
it's
you're
not
understanding.
It's not. It's not. It's an electric.
No, but the explosive. No, so, but the explosive in it. No, the explosive in it.
Hold on. Pause.
You still control the blast. You still control the blast.
Pause. A gas-fueled engine vehicle.
Correct.
Would have caused a bigger damage.
Yeah.
That's what we're saying.
That is the difference. When it's made out of plastic, wires, and freaking aluminum foil, it's not going to explode.
Titanium.
Same thing.
Okay. No, it's not. Know your metals. Know your metals.
Listen,
no, it's not.
That's my business. That's my business. We're not gonna argue about metals.
They're not made the same. They're different metals. Come on, let's be honest.
Frank
so can we break down the horror of
what's dude? You about to make me go down the path of what we breaking down.
Okay. Frank said it's lithium. Now Frank said it's lithium. So goddamn, we could all
trying to
do
be
our
technical. Aluminum foil. No. Why y'all can't just let the joke go? Everybody, why you gotta be a joke killer? Now, if I was Bernie Mac with you, would you have killed Bernie Mac, Joe?
No, because he's totally better.
All right then.
No, I wouldn't, because he's totally better.
I'm Bernie Mac right now. Shit.
No, because he would have said, "You motherfucker." No, he would say, "You motherfuckers." You know, you gotta have it. You know.
Hold on, Mike. You see what the Texans done to us? We can't even talk about Texas football because they ain't done shit for us to talk about.
He said, "Use lithium battery."
They're gonna start making me start my mock drafts. Like,
hey,
hell no! No!
Oh,
you
Mike,
are banned.
I sent you one, Mike.
Nah, let me say this.
People.
No,
So let me say
you are
this.
banned for posting mock draft before February.
See.
You are.
I gave a self-imposed limit that I wouldn't start until October.
Y'all not jinxing us.
So.
Y'all ain't jinxing us. Fuck that. No, you're not jinxing us. Get the hell out of here. Don't be jinxing us.
They jinx themselves.
So let me say this right now. When you're talking about jinxing, the Houston Texans have jinxed themselves by bringing back Bobby Sloyd. Have jinxed themselves by, putting themselves in this position by losing these close games that they shouldn't have lost all season long. They've already jinxed themselves in that sense. A mock draft is not going to stop them other than one or two.
Every fucking other fan base is begging to be where we are. We are here talking about mock drafts. What the fuck? I'm just saying.
Speaking of Sloyd, I got something to say about that.
Okay, so we're gonna talk about it because there's a lot of layers and a lot of things that's been going on, and the show is I'm trying to regain the reins of this show because what I don't want it to do is to fall off the rails like the Houston Texans season has fallen off the rails. Let's
middle finger, okay.
Let's do a hand clap for our 4 Pro Bowlers: Derek Stingley Jr., Laramie Tunsil, Joe Mixon, and who was the other one? Damn, I'm missing one. Nico
Collins. Hold up. The great Nico Collins. What the hell? Come on now.
2 starters and 2 backups.
I mean, Nico Collins hasn't played.
Whoa. No. Excuse me. 2 starters and 2 what?
2 backups.
Who 2 backups?
He's talking about in the game.
In the game.
He's talking
about okay.
Come. If you don't calm your ass down about the goddamn Texans.
Yvonne giving a slow hand clap. Let's be grateful for our 4 Pro Bowlers. See how
we got 6. We got what? 4 alternates, 6 alternates. We got 4 or 6 alternates.
Frankly,
I'm not touching that one.
Frankly.
Like you, my dear.
Okay.
Don't make me.
Well, we know. Hold up. We know certain folks are not gonna play in those games, so they're gonna get a chance to play. I'm sorry, and they gotta get bonuses.
Not even a game anymore, Swan.
They get the bonuses. I'm happy.
Playing in tug of war.
It don't matter.
That's what you playing in.
I guarantee that. Hold up. I guarantee that contract with those incentives, they don't give a fuck because they get them. Okay.
You're right. I don't give a damn.
Hey, man,
you know what? Y'all are assholes.
They ain't doing no participate trophies.
By nature.
Like I said, you know what? Y'all are assholes. You know what I'm saying?
We can be sometimes. We can be.
You can make a lot of money on the Pro Bowl.
Yeah.
You can bet on the Pro Bowl.
Yeah.
Hey, that's what. Hold up. It's where you network. we wound up getting Stephon Diggs because of some networking. He got hurt, but I can't control that he got hurt.
I'm not
but while he
necessarily
was playing,
saying that was a good thing.
Oh shit. Okay, carry on.
So we
So when, so hold up. So when is the hold up? So what is the table of contents agenda for tonight?
Y'all the motherfuckers that went off the rails. Don't try to go off the rails and then want to reel it back.
Hey, I'm ready back. Hey, apparently there's no order.
Jules and I had a layup for AD, and Swan came in with a goaltend.
Yeah, right. I told y'all already, but I wouldn't let it happen.
Hold on. Oh man, that's funny. Tug of war is what you call a handy from an ex.
Oh wow! Oh, you speaking from personal experience?
Clearly is.
Yeah.
I've never heard it described that way.
Look, y'all and Sarge want to talk about me on Bluetooth. Now that's Brandon. Brandon on that Bluetooth.
Come on, Michelle.
Oh man, hold on. What do you want to say? Handy.
Okay, put that one up there. She said cuss his ass out.
Yeah, hey Yvonne, that's what Big John asked.
See, there you go.
Said cuss that. Yeah, I got you over here. I ain't gonna let them violate you like that.
We don't want Big John to violate you, Yvonne.
Oh hell no. Hell, he
Big
can't.
John.
Hold up, he can't even find her to violate. Okay.
No, Big John.
Anyways, because the Titans going. What are we gonna do with the Titans? Titans gonna win
all
the
question.
We gonna whoop that ass because that motherfucker gonna be wearing that ragged ass fucking uniforms. We gonna beat that ass. That's simple as that. And fuck Bud Adams.
Hold on.
I know that bitch ass motherfucker birthday today. Hope he's still burning in hell.
God damn, Swan. I thought
with no water.
It was a new year.
Hold up. No, with no water.
No new year? No new year?
Oh no. That's never gonna change. Burn in hell, bitch.
It's next week, buddy. It's next week.
It's coming. It's coming, Brandon. It's coming. It's coming soon.
It's gonna be a mock draft season. Go to hell, Brandon. I mean that. I really do.
On 1,000, Yvonne. On 1,000. On 100,000.
Times that by 1,000.
But yeah, the Houston Texans play the Tennessee Titans on Sunday. In a game that at this point for the Houston Texans doesn't mean anything. As far as concerning the future of the rest of the season, playoffs, anything like that. Record-wise, you will want to have at least the same record you had last year. That would be the only caveat to winning this game. But in all honesty, if you really wanted to fuck over the Titans, you would have them win the game and fuck up their draft, their draft prospects and their draft pick. Right. So, knock them out of range from getting a quarterback.
They already got one though, right, AD?
Shit, they want another one.
No, hold up. Here's the thing is, it's more than just fucking the drafting. We would like to see that this offense. Oh, y'all funny.
Okay.
Y'all would like to see that this offense, with DJ, because he has not played in a game with CJ. I don't want to experiment in the playoffs because Bobby needs at least one game to realize he got an extra wide receiver. So I need him to know that he exists in the Titan game, so he know how to figure that he can exist in the, Steelers, Chargers game. So there is beneficial. It is.
It's also a risk as well for playing that game.
Okay.
We've been, I don't know what the feedback is, but we're getting that feedback again. I think that's you, Swan. But there's a risk to everybody playing as well. As far as we've been decimated by injuries this season, with the losses of Tank Dell, Jimmy Ward, Jules' favorite player in the world. We've had quite a few injuries. Who else did we lose for the season?
Diggs, Dell, Ward,
Petrie, Jalen Petrie, Stephon Diggs. So we've had the injury bug.
Mason's gone for you.
basically, yeah, Shaq Mason as well. So we've had, and King Green was injured a lot this year. So we've been injured quite a bit this year, and that's something that you don't want to happen, because as much as we want the chemistry and Bobby and all that stuff to, work itself out, God forbid we have to go in a playoff game against the Steelers or Chargers with our starting quarterback being Davis Mills.
Okay, but let me ask this question.
CJ is already, and thanks to FBI Sarah, and Big Sarge for asking the question in the interview. CJ Stroud is injured currently, and he's playing through injury at this moment. So definitely need to be very, very cautious on how you approach this game. I know there are people that have incentives like Joe Mixon and others, and this and that. But again, what kind of game in the playoffs will we want to have with our starting running back being Damian Pierce and Dario Gumbawale?
At the same time, you want to get some momentum and
it's a fine line.
A little bit.
No, I'm not saying the whole game. I'm saying is I would like to see CJ play a half because, and I made the joke about Bobby not knowing he got a wide receiver. I know he does know it, but I'm saying as far as CJ figuring out, timing and Bobby being able to understand how to scheme him to take advantage of his skill set. The playoff game is not the one where I want to find it out. If this was a Ben Johnson, Matt LaFleur, Sean McVay, then I would say sit them because I truly would trust that they would know how to do it. Whereas Bobby is one that actually truly does have to see things and then come back and say, oh, okay, I could have did this, or maybe I should have did this, or whatever the case may be. Since CJ has been off at least the last, 6, 7, 8 weeks?
12, 13.
17.
Whatever. I want to help his confidence and his rhythm with getting used to a new wide receiver that you have not thrown to in live action. Yes, I agree with AD. There is a risk. I wish we could sit them and say, fuck it. But because of the last 2 L's, as you pointed out. Hold on. Sorry, y'all.
Hey, do we have DJ under contract for 2 years? Or just
no, it's he's on his last year of contract.
Okay.
So this is the thing with that part is that I don't know how much CJ playing a half and maybe throwing to Deontay Johnson 5 times really makes an impact or a difference.
Correct.
Because if you want to look at it, if he's playing a half, if CJ is playing a half and Deontay Johnson's playing a half, realistically, you're running maybe in a half, you're running maybe 30 plays in a half.
Right.
I highly doubt that they're going to throw the ball 15 to 20 times and all of those targets are going to go to Deontay Johnson.
Not go to him, but I guess what I'm looking at is they put in some things. I'm just listening to what their presser is. I mean, you're out there, you're doing certain things. Maybe because when they tell me, well, we had a good week of practice, I don't believe that shit until I see it on the field because what you do in practice never translates. I won't say never.
So
basically doesn't translate to the field. So you have something on film for you all to work on. So it's like, okay, you get out there, you see it. Let's just say it's only 6, 7, 8 plays. Okay.
There you go, Yvonne. There you go. That's what I'm talking about right now.
That's asking a lot. Slow it. No. Here's the thing is, Yvonne, I get it. That's what I'm saying is I need him to slow it in this game, get some film so your dumb ass can watch it and say, oh, by the way, you know what? Maybe I'll try this. Because we did see them play against the Browns in regular season. Yes, CJ didn't play, but when it came time to play in the playoff game, it was different. Here's the thing: until they show me they can't do it, I'm gonna go in optimistic that their mindset is whatever. Jules, love you too. That they can adjust, and it's because of who their opponents are. Steelers don't scare me. Chargers don't scare me. The Broncos don't scare me. So I feel like you can use this game, sorry, as your preseason kind of game. That's how I see it. That's just me.
So I want to take a break.
Mike want to say something.
Well, I mean, look, all I need is CJ Stroud. I mean, if he does play just the first half, all I need is for him to throw for 485 yards, and those season-long parlays hit. So, AD, where's the
I
best?
don't care about your goddamn bet. I'm not trying to win.
Stop ruining the promos. Where's the best place to place the bet?
So you can place a bet at BetUS, proud sponsor of the H-Town Rundown. You can go ahead and use our promo code JOIN125 for BetUS, where you can get up to 125% on your first 3 deposits. Back for BetUS. Again, BetUS, proud sponsor of the H-Town Rundown. BetUS, where the game begins. Thank you, Mike.
Man, if I had BetUS, I could have bet that JJ Watt wasn't gonna play all season long, and I'd have got Javon's money.
Put that up there with Killer Cal saying, please.
Oh man. Let me go through the other comments. Hold on. Francie say I like the DJ's experience, so I ain't even worried about DJ. All he really needs to do is go out there and shake and bake.
Well, to Swan's point, you want to see how he cuts on coverages and how he and what foot does he drop to left, right when he making his cuts and slants and go routes. So I understand what Swan's trying to say.
Yeah, you have to look at Killer Cow. You know, I was gonna say something else, but I'm hold on.
Don't be scared.
No. I'm not gonna disrespect Cal like that. That's an inside joke between me and Cal. But Killer Cal,
oh yeah, he gonna always agree with.
Yeah, you have to look at what they're going to start with Johnson. Develop some form of chemistry. I agree with Swan.
Yeah, Killer Cow's correct on that one.
So again, I understand the whole premise of it, but again, how much chemistry are you really developing in a game of maybe 15 to 20 plays and maybe 5 actual targets that are being thrown his way?
But you get to see on film, so when they came back on Monday,
they do record practices as well.
Yeah, but you're not going against a live opponent though. The point is what you've seen since
regardless.
Thursday.
So the thing about it, since you're talking about film, it doesn't matter if CJ's playing or not. If Davis Mills is in the game and Davis Mills is throwing him the ball,
can we look at the positive of it? Get some film. Y'all get to go back into the film room on Monday, and because I think we're gonna play probably Saturday. Whatever Saturday, we're gonna be the first game because you ain't gonna make us the last one. So
I'm Ben Lawrence regrets not sliding early.
Okay. So fucking, Brandon. But I'm saying that.
Let me ask this question. Does the risk of injury outweigh the risk of not having chemistry with Deontay Johnson?
I'm going to say it's 50-50, and here's my opinion. Y'all can debunk it. Based on how we've seen CJ these last several weeks, 3 and out, fumble, pick, whatever the case may be, we're going to get ass smoked if he can't figure out how to get the ball to his weapons. Bobby is Bobby, but I am hoping a switch flips for CJ, that he will trust whatever the O-line is doing, and he's not throwing shit or overthrowing it like he did in the Ravens game, because there was some passes that was there and he overshot them. And I understand that there's the quote-unquote injury, legend, I'm doing the air quotes, of how, the severity of it or not. The point of it is, even with a bad shoulder, those throws still could have been made because there was not a pressure at him, and your wide receivers were open. Sorry. Just for the record, y'all, I've been drinking since early today, so
For real?
We know.
For real?
Anyway.
Mind blown. Okay.
I would never have imagined.
Anyway. So my thing is that I just need my quarterback to look like he looks a semblance of what last year was in the playoffs.
A what?
Is
you know the hell I said? Don't even try
it. so Juan, you think
I said you gotta be funny.
So you think CJ is a receiver away
to the hell I'm talking to?
So Swan, so you think CJ is a receiver away from being decent the rest of the way?
Bishop Bullwinkle.
Yes, I do.
Bishop Bullwinkle was a
reason why, because I know how you said is like, okay, the difference is when Diggs was there, even though the offense still looked shaky, he still made the throws to Diggs, and Diggs was that type of receiver that made it work.
But how good is Deontay Johnson though? How good is Johnson?
No, hold up. Deontay Johnson's a head case, but talent wise, no, he's there. He's that. It's just that he's a head case. So you can have that. It's kind of like an AB kind of thing. You're an idiot, but the talent is there. So my thing is that I know Deontay can get open. He's quick. Route running, I'm not concerned with. I just need CJ to trust that it's somebody other than Nico on that field. You with me?
I hear you. I just want to take this.
Also, and keep in mind, Deontay. Hold up. Here the thing is, Deontay was part of the Steelers, so as well as they know him, he know them. He played against those guys on that sideline in that defense, so it should be easier. I'm not scared of the Chargers defense. Good, yeah, just like mine, but shit. I trust my D-line. I trust, hey, and the X Factor is back. We have not talked about that, goddammit, but Aziz is back. We done freed Aziz. He on that fucking field. And, hopefully, 8 out of 10 chances, maybe the quarterback don't finish the game. I'm just saying. That's just me. But you didn't hear that. For real.
Speaking of promos, I do want to promote the merch. Mike, you want to go ahead and show it up? The H-Town Rundown podcast. We do have merch available. Y'all go ahead and reach out to myself or reach out to the H-Town Rundown at the H-Town Rundown on Twitter, or myself as in the DMs, and so we can get that set up so you can go ahead and purchase your H-Town Rundown merch. We have shirts in all different colors. You see, we have it in navy, we have it in H-Town blue, we have it in battle red, we have it in white, we have it in black, we have it in mustard yellow for the Rockets.
No. That's Bumblebee. That's Bumblebee yellow. Just for the record, y'all, that's Bumblebee yellow.
We have it in mustard yellow for the Rockets. We also have it in different styles of white, and hoodies are coming up soon as well. So just be on the lookout for that. But yeah, don't be shy. Don't hit us up and support the H-Town Rundown and get your merch. But I want to go to these comments really quick.
I can't hear the word mustard without hearing Kendrick.
Mustard.
I am the first and only one that actually has all the colors, and I can testify it is Bumblebee yellow because it matches my Camaro. So yes, it is Bumblebee yellow.
Could it be that?
No. My Camaro is Bumblebee. Please don't disrespect the Transformers. We're not doing that.
So Frank, what is he mad about? That I want you to comment at. What is he mad about? Because he had a good situation in the Steelers.
He's explaining. He said he bought out with the Steelers. Then that 1 year he caught for like 800 some odd yards and had 0 touchdowns. He put in all the work, then got traded or whatever to funky ass Carolina, which there is no future over there. So I don't blame him for throwing up the middle finger.
His thing is, he was with his thing is to me anybody who can't get along with my
The
And
coach.
so,
fake husband, my fake husband, Mike Tomlin. I got a problem with. But anyway, he had Big Ben. He had Big Ben, and he was fine. He lost Big Ben. The dude went almost 2 years without getting a touchdown, and I'm not exaggerating. So yes, he was playing with Mason Rudolph, Kenny Pickett. I forgot who else was out there. So he's playing with ass quarterbacks. Okay, then you get traded to the Carolina Panthers. Yeah, that was a dumpster fire. However, he was actually primary receiver and he was getting targets. I don't agree with him with players acting the ass to get out of an organization, but they did release him. The fucking Ravens claimed him because they were trying to prevent us from claiming him, and he knew it. And so he wasn't being used properly. Whereas here, he knows, damn, you got a chance to be number 2. You ain't gonna be number 1. It's Nico. So him and CJ had apparently been having conversations. So I have confidence that he's gonna be on his best behavior these next two games. Because that's all I'm giving us right now. Is the Titans in the wild card game, and anything can happen.
does the T-shirt turn into a robot?
If you wanted to.
Well, that took me a second.
Yeah, you got it. You got it.
Yeah. Hey.
But no. I think Deontay Johnson is just what they call misunderstood. I think both situations with Baltimore and Carolina were just bad fits for him. And they weren't using him correctly. I think Baltimore is just you're not gonna get targets in Baltimore, period. I mean,
Unless
we've
you Zay,
seen it.
What's your
Zay
tight
Flowers.
end or Zay Flowers?
Yeah, unless you Zay Flowers and Mark Andrews or Isaiah Likely.
Mm-hmm.
You're not gonna get targeted there. We never know. Rashad Bateman may actually be a decent to good receiver if he was on the actual offense that featured a wide receiver. So we don't know. And so with that being said, I don't fault him for wanting out of Baltimore and wanting out of Carolina in those horrible situations for him personally. Do I see him making an impact for us in the future? Possibly. Do I see him being brought back next year? I actually do see us bringing him back next year.
Yeah, that's what that's what I'm looking for. I'm pretty much I ain't gonna and I'm just gonna piss one off. I'm pretty much putting the season away for this next 2 games. I'm not really. I don't. I was sworn. Hold on, sworn.
So,
let me talk.
Yeah.
So I'm just looking at these next 2 games. We'll see if he's worth coming back and see how can we improve the team with that. If we got to spend another draft pick or some more money on a free agency receiver next year.
And that's my feeling too, is that, hey, hopefully, that's what I'm saying. That's why I wanted to play CJ to play Sunday, because here's opportunity for you to play, put something on tape. Y'all can review it, talk about it, and then you go into the playoff game, wild card, and hopefully whatever you think you need to tweak a little bit, y'all can do, and he can show enough where we don't have to waste a pick on a early wide receiver, or we don't really have money, but don't have to be trying to figure out how to, replace Tank. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to be funny.
No, you serious?
So that's what I'm saying is I think they need 2 games together versus hold them out and we just wait for the wild card game, because I just think that's a lot to ask somebody to come in on a playoff game. It's a different atmosphere, and all of a sudden I need you to produce when y'all haven't had any type of reps in game together.
Okay, I got you.
So going into this game, we talk about it. What are y'all expectations as far as playing time? What are you expecting to see in this game? I know we talked about Deontay Johnson, but in all, overall, because you do have some injuries out. You do have Foley who hasn't made it back. I think he came back that one game, got hurt again. He's been out probably about 6 or 7 games this season.
He's out now too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying is that he's out this game along with the last 2 games. And then he got hurt in the Miami game, if I'm not mistaken. He came back from Miami, got hurt, and he's been out ever since. And then he was out before then, I think 3 to 4 weeks, for the same injury. I think to his foot. And then Danico Autry is out as well. And then you have Jeff Okuda out with a concussion. And then I think it's one more person that's out.
The Tortor take him out. He good at taking out his teammates and give him a concussion.
No, that's Jimmy Ward's job. But Jeff Okuda got a concussion in practice, if I'm not mistaken. Because he wasn't on the injury report early in the year.
Them two big rows be taking out their teammates, because both of them do it.
So Denzel Perryman last year too.
Yeah, but I'm just saying this season, Tortor or Ward has taken out their teammates.
Mm-hmm.
So,
but as far as I'm looking for is Aziz has not played for 3 games. So mentally, I know, you can get back in there, but your body still is your body. So I want to see pretty much how the defense looks with him back in there. For me, I'm good with a half, to be honest with you, unless that game is really close where we got a shot to win it, and I'm going to change my mind and say, finish it out. But for the most part, I just want to see them play in it. I'd like for it to be a blowout and we could just sit guys. But even if we're, quote unquote, losing, I'm okay with it. But I just need guys to get reps before we go into that game. I would like to get a W because that would get that nasty 2 L's out your mouth. But ultimately, I don't want to risk. You heard what I said. I want to risk. I know what I be saying.
I just heard nasty and not your mouth.
No, you didn't hear me. See, no, you heard more than that.
Get that nasty out your mouth.
I said nasty taste out your mouth. Okay, some L's. We took 2 L's. They were ugly. You know what I'm talking about. But anyway,
I mean, everybody had one of them before.
Yeah, but I do. I just want them all to get out there and just play. Y'all can get some tape and say, okay, this is what we did, blah, blah, blah. And just be ready to suit up next week. Stop it, goddammit. I hate y'all.
You love us. You love us.
Oh, man.
But anyway.
What you got? What you got, Mike?
That nasty taste out your mouth. Yeah.
Each of the 3 of you know what about nasty taste in your mouth. So if y'all want to go there, we can do that.
I ain't been down that road. No about nasty taste in my mouth, but by putting them on, I was about to say something.
Go ahead. Go ahead, Mike. Mike, go ahead.
I put the nasty taste in somebody's mouth. But let's talk about it, Mike. What are your thoughts about the expectations for this game?
I mean, I'm expecting key starters to play around the first half. Because look, those last 2 losses, the Chiefs loss, it was really, after the whole Tank Dell injury where the offense obviously kind of went down in the gutter. In the Ravens game, I mean, that was more about Beyonce's halftime performance because, we know it was for a lot of fans. Unfortunately, I think it was for a lot of players too. But, we got to look competent out there. Bobby Slowi's got to be in his bag, which I'm not sure has happened yet this year. Maybe a few plays, but we got to look competent out there. We got to get Nico and Stroud going. We got to get some chemistry going, as Swan and Jules alluded to, with Deontay Johnson, because I think he wants to be here and part of this team. And the defenses look pretty good, but there needs to be some cohesiveness there as well. So I'm expecting probably around a first half. I think it'll be a close game. I mean, the line's like 1.5, but we already mentioned where you can get those bets in.
Right there, US. Where the game begins, proud sponsor of the H-Town Rundown.
That's right. And the offensive line. We've had a lot of guys moving around due to injuries. Got to have some continuity up front. Jules, what are you expecting?
Well, I expect Mixon not to play. I know he dealing with an ankle, and on that drop tackle he got twice this year. I know he's playing for some money, but I think he really needs to sit out a little bit. As you said about the O line, I think the O line, whatever O line is going to play, is going to start the playoff game, needs to play this game too, the full game.
Well, the offensive line is changing once again, Jules. If you didn't know the news that the starting offensive line, I think going into this game, it's probably going to be Austin Deculus. Yeah, you heard me right. We all know Laremy Tunsil's a starter, but if you know Laremy Tunsil and you know anything about Laremy Tunsil, it'll be Austin Deculus starting at tackle with Titus Howard, Patterson, Juice Scruggs at right guard, and of course Blake Fisher at right tackle.
So I just want to clarify: is Bobby Slowick lining up under center so that he can realize what he's been, putting CJ Stroud in?
Let's say Bobby
No,
Slowick.
I'm sorry. But
I think Bobby Slowick is putting on those goggles. What they call it? Those 3D glasses. Those simulators.
Those Eclipse glasses.
Yeah, those simulators that they have now. The what they call it, the iPhone, not the iPhone, but the Apple Pros or what they call them. So he can simulate being in the game, being under center. So maybe he can get a little sense of what's going on. But Jules, what are your thoughts on what you want to see going into it?
Well, since the news of Austin playing and Tunsil's playing, I'm pretty sure it's a player's decision not to play because we know how Tunsil operates in the offseason, and it makes me even more furious with Tunsil and his mentality as a leader of this O line and the captain. That that one of the biggest negative issues has been the O line. The fact that the O line has never been a set or a set unit, that you're adding more players to it, that you decide to do and sit out, and that to me that runs me the wrong way. So I'm not gonna go on that tangent about how I feel about Tunsil and the situation. So Swan. This how I feel. There's nothing you can say about it right now. So my next point would be, I think Harris and Azir should probably play at least one half because they have yet to play a full game, a real game since they've been on the same team. So I think they need to how to play off each other, and even see a three linebackers, and maybe have Harris play that little rover every now and then to replace what Jalen Petrie was doing, because as good as Ward, I think, is Ward playing, or is he hurt? Is he out? Because I know he made the Pro. Ward's out, right?
Jimmy Ward?
Yeah.
Jimmy Ward out for the season.
That's what I thought. But the whole Pro Bowl thing threw me off for a minute. I just trying to remember. But so you can have your rover with your two linebackers and have your three good linebackers on the field to see how they're gonna look with a defense with either Pittsburgh or Chargers, because they play like a little more mid-range kind of offense. So you like to have all three linebackers on there and get healthy. So as far as this, it should be a good game. It should be the Texans should give enough effort the first half to make a good game. If not, pull all the players, pull all the people who hurt, pull all the players who are too valuable going forward, and to see how chips fall. I want to see a lot of receivers, Mechie, any receiver who wants playing time to try to prove something should try their best this game.
Mm-hmm. So, speaking of all those things, what are y'all predictions for this game, Mike?
As much as I always want to pick the Texans to win, or I kind of think we do pump the brakes there, at least by the fourth quarter, probably in the second half. But we just want to see some competency from the offense. Get things clicking, for God's sakes. I'll go with Titans 23-20.
I'm not even gonna post it, so go ahead.
I had the Texans 20-16.
20-16. What you got, Jules?
Hey, what was the score of the last game?
31-2.
Levis ain't playing.
You talking about Titans game? 32-27.
Let's go 28-16. Titans.
So you think Mason Rudolph go put up 28 points on us?
Mayo Man is starting.
Will Levis is playing.
Will Levis is starting, and Mason Rudolph they'll be alternating drives.
Probably.
With the amount of backups that we think we be playing in the maybe the second quarter, third quarter on, I don't. It's a preseason game. It doesn't really matter. So I think the Titans will probably win it.
If it's a close game, I don't think D'Amico sits them. It would have to me. I think if it's a blowout, or let's say they up 2 touchdowns or whatever, I can see them saying, fuck, it ain't worth it. But if that damn game is 3 points or less, he gonna play them. His competitive nature ain't gonna let him pull them. I'm just saying, just so be prepared. If it's a close game,
it's a thought.
No, I'm just saying is, if it's a close game,
I disagree, but it's a thought. It's a process. It could happen.
Well, we got round table picks to make across the NFL. We got 2 games tomorrow. What are y'all thoughts on those 2 AFC North showdowns? We got the Browns at the Ravens. Baltimore needs to win to secure the division or lose and then hope Pittsburgh loses. Baltimore's favored by 19.5. What are your expectations for that one?
For Baltimore and Cleveland?
Yeah.
Oh, Baltimore gonna beat the shit out of them with what's his name? The backup quarterback, Josh. Was it Josh Jones or Josh Jacobs? What's his name?
DTR's there. Is DTR not
No, I'm talking about the Ravens backup quarterback.
Oh, Josh Johnson, yeah.
Yeah, Josh Johnson.
They gonna play Lamar because they want to make sure they seal up the division because it all depends on what the Steelers do. So you need to make sure. But they're playing Bailey Zappi for the Browns. So you just don't know what a backup what can happen. I know they have a lot of players that are not gonna play. I expect the Ravens to win. I hate to say this, but I really want them to win. Because I really don't see them as the first game and my wild card based on what they did on Christmas.
Yeah.
I'm really hoping Bobby was holding back. I really do. I'm praying for that. So, let's manifest that Bobby was holding back to the playoffs and then he go just unleash. So y'all can laugh, but hey, let's pray for that.
I got the Browns.
Oh, so you need to play them goddamn Ravens the first round.
I ain't gonna do it. I think the Browns will beat them.
Whoa. Well, I mean, I can tell you can make a lot of money at BetUS by putting the Browns 19.5 point underdogs.
Hell, I mean, all they gotta do is lose by what? 18? Shit, then you win, right?
No, he's picking them out right though.
A little better, but that's kind of like how it worked, right?
As far as the betting wise?
Yeah, my G, right? If they lose by 18, I still win, right?
So right now on BetUS, the over under for the Ravens and what is it? You said Ravens and Browns game. We're talking about total points, but right now I think it's a plus 20 right now.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, so if I take the Browns and they lose by less than 20, I win, right?
Well, yeah, if you take them by the spread, if you take them outright to win.
Well, there you go, right there. That's like easy money.
We got a second game though, much tighter. Bengals 2.5 point favorites in Pittsburgh. Cincinnati needs to win and then have a couple other things happen in order to secure a playoff spot. Pittsburgh obviously already in the playoffs, still hoping for a outside shot to win the division by Baltimore losing. What are your expectations for that one?
I got the Cincinnati Bengals.
Me too. I got Bengals. Right now, I don't think. I mean, although the Steelers defense is very good,
so
that offense is just dynamic, and you're going to be in a shootout. And I haven't seen Russell Wilson be able to do a shootout like that. No, hold up. they're putting up 35 plus. Okay, Burrow's putting up 3 TDs on average right now these last several weeks, and I don't know. So if
they
you
did put up 44 on Cincinnati in the first meeting.
Okay, and what week was that?
Like 4 weeks ago. It was pretty recent.
I mean, Dwayne The Rock Johnson would say, "Doesn't matter what week it was."
Look. So we could have that confidence, but not for us. Okay, I see. Okay.
I'm gonna go with Cincy, but I do expect a really close game.
Yeah. Well, they're playing at Pittsburgh, playing Cincinnati.
They're playing in
Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
Pittsburgh.
I still got Cincinnati.
Be aware of the winter storms.
Mm-hmm.
Be aware of the weather.
Yeah.
That is going to affect that game in Pittsburgh and the game in Baltimore. Is it in Baltimore?
It is, yes.
Because there is a winter storm advisory for tomorrow and the weekend for both those games. So be on the lookout for that. That plays a factor because if it's a bad weather game, it's going to be a really low-scoring game for Pittsburgh. Instead of them putting up 40-some points and 30-some points, it'll be in the 20s.
Yeah. Right. And the last time the Browns played into a weather game, even with Jameis, they found out how to win, so they can play. The Browns can play in cold air.
Right. In a perfect world, if Cincinnati wins, we would need Baltimore to lose as well, so that Baltimore can keep the division lead, so that we wouldn't have to play Baltimore not Baltimore. I'm sorry, we would need both of them, so we wouldn't have to play the Chargers in the first round. Honestly, I would rather play Pittsburgh than I would want to play the Chargers. And
it's close.
So, and I just speaking on football wise and matchup wise. Since the reason why I'm saying is that we have a better chance because I'm about to call them San Diego. The Chargers have a better opportunity to put up more points than what Pittsburgh has, and that's a detriment to us because we are not putting up. We have put up a total of 21 points the last 2 games,
and the Chargers have a better red zone defense too.
How many points the Chargers have put up?
The Chargers have put up points all season long.
No. Go look.
Again, I will say this. The Chargers have a better propensity to put up points on us than these Pittsburgh Steelers. And that is the matchup. At the end of the day, do I think both games are winnable for the Texans? Yes. Does it matter in the grand scheme of long-term success for the Texans? No. But in the matter of this season, yes, they have an opportunity to win both games. But again, the better matchup for the Houston Texans is the Pittsburgh Steelers. So, which in sense, the Pittsburgh Steelers have no passing game. Even with Russell Wilson, they have no passing game. All they can do right now is run the ball.
Right, but
their best playmaker on offense has been essentially taken out of their offense.
Right, but
so again, I reiterate, my opinion, the better matchup is the Pittsburgh Steelers. And right now, the Chargers play a very winnable game. Who do they play? They play the Raiders. So the Raiders are trying to lose to get higher draft.
Nobody's really trying to lose, but
Antonio Pierce is doing a goddamn Lovie Smith. Trust me. They fan base is pissed off because he won a game he didn't have to win. They trying to win. He trying to save his job. Or fuck him. Either way.
There's no but all in all, go ahead, Mike. Let's finish the roundup so we can call it night. We've been on an hour when this shouldn't have been an hour. But
yeah, we got the Saints and the Bucks. Bucks favored by 14. What do we think?
I got the Bucks winning that game.
Because they actually need to win. If they win, they win the division. Because they lose, then they would need Falcons to lose to win the division. So they're playing for something, and it's a division rival. So
it's a lot of people. So it's a lot of people playing for things this weekend. It's a lot of different things. Seating wise, especially in the NFC, seating wise is very important. So outside of the Jags and Colts, I'm looking at and Cardinals and 49ers. And of course our game, every other game kind of means well. Then you have Philly and New York, but outside of that, look at the Minnesota Detroit game. That's a big game that determines the number 1 seed versus the number 5 seed.
Yep.
Seattle and LA. That's for the playoffs. Seattle's fighting for a playoff spot. Rams is trying to clinch.
They already clinched. So Seattle can't.
The Rams it, and they're sitting their starters. This is a McVay thing where he's like,
but
they can still fall to the 4th seed, and they probably will, because Sean McVay just believes in resting guys regardless.
Yeah,
but
they're not playing for anything.
But I'm saying Seattle's playing for a playoff spot, right?
No. Washington's
they're eliminated.
Seed, they're eliminated.
Spot.
Okay. Yeah, so they lost it.
So,
that's what I'm saying.
So Washington is Washington playing for seeding?
Yeah, so Washington and Green Bay. Green Bay is currently 6, Washington 7, but Washington could jump them. So both teams are expected to start their key guys.
Cool.
And Philly can't change their position. That's the reason why they're resting everybody. And Saquon is not going to go for the record.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then Brandon say the team with the number 1 pick each week has been winning each week.
Yeah.
So Pats beat the Bills, and the Titans might end up with the number 1 pick. Not if they win the game.
And then the Giants beat the goddamn Colts last week, but they knew it didn't matter if they won last week because if they lose this week, they still, based on what do y'all call it, strength of schedule, whatever the hell it is, they still, if they lose, they still keep the number 1 pick. So them winning last week doesn't hurt them.
Well, New England's in the top spot right now.
New England's in the number 1 seed, number 1 pick right now.
Right. But if the Giants lose, they still.
So if they both lose, it's the same.
No, but I'm saying, but because of their strength of schedule, whatever the hell it is, the Giants still keep the number 1 pick.
No.
Go look.
The Giants doesn't have them. They don't have the number 1 pick currently. So even with the strength of schedule, if they both lose, it would be the exact same seeding right now. So if that was the case, then the Giants would have the number 1 pick right now, and they don't.
Right.
So if Patriots and Giants lose, Patriots will be picking number 1, and which is what they need to anyway, so they can draft Travis Hunter. And again, Brandon said Giants are 4th right now. So Giants don't, at the end of the day, I'm gonna be honest with you, neither one of the quarterbacks are worth taking 1 or 2 anyway. So I don't really think it matters that if Vegas picks 3rd or Tennessee picks 5th or the Giants pick 4th. It doesn't really matter. Those franchises are going to draft those quarterbacks at that spot.
Well, it kind of matters. You can drop down. If you're picking 1, you can drop down a spot or 2. Looking to come up like the Panthers did with the what do you call it, damn team? The Bears. So you can get extra picks. So it does matter.
Yeah,
because you get some picks.
Make it seem more desperate to make a really stupid move.
It's easy.
So we can talk about the point we're making is that to trade down, you have to have people like Mike just said, desperate enough to trade.
And you got people desperate enough to go do it.
Right now you don't have. I don't feel like the quarterback, the talent is what I'm saying, is worth trading multiple assets up to get it when you're going to be there right there a few picks later.
If y'all can talk about drafting, I can do a mock draft next week.
Y'all
open the window up for me to post a mock draft on the website.
All right, we got the Bills favored somehow by 3 at New England.
Did you see what's the backup quarterback name?
What?
What's the backup quarterback name for Buffalo?
Mitch Trubisky.
Yeah, did you see what he did?
No, he looked good last week. Yeah.
Yeah, that's why he got that. That's why they're still leading.
Yeah, I got Buffalo.
Buffalo win that game.
I think New England will find a way to fuck it up and win the game.
I got the Patriots for the upset.
Yeah. We got the Bears at the Packers. I'm kind of surprised Green Bay's favored by 10. That was, of course, a 1-point victory back in whatever it was. What are y'all thoughts on that one?
Did Love play that game?
No, and I don't think it matters. I think Malik Willis will get them a victory. Green Bay's punting the season. They're looking for their new head coach already.
You mean Chicago?
Yeah, I mean Chicago.
Oh, okay.
LaFleur ain't going nowhere.
I was like, what did I miss?
Yeah, I'm in Chicago.
Not
really late, y'all.
I'll take Thomas Brown on our team. You know, he from McVay tree.
I think Green Bay wins, but they don't cover.
I think they cover.
We got the Eagles favored 2.5 against the Giants.
Tanner McKee against the Giants. And Sirianni is sitting a whole bunch of his players. So shit. I don't know. What they playing at?
Philly.
Okay, I'll go with Philly. He the home team. Shit.
I'll take the Giants.
I go Philadelphia.
I think Philly's going to try to force their hand and force the Giants to win. Of course, because they're locked in the second seed, just like Buffalo. We got the Panthers at Atlanta. Atlanta's favored 7.5. Atlanta needs to win to have a chance to win the division.
Atlanta, because they got something to play for.
Yeah.
I got just how they want that damn crazy ass division works.
Yeah, I think Atlanta blows the doors off that game too. Washington favored 6.5. It was 3.5 earlier in the week. At Dallas. Dallas has been kind of sneaky lately, but last week was a disaster for them.
That offense, I don't think they can keep up with it. I'm gonna go Redskins.
Commanders.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Washington here. Of course, we already talked about Houston, Tennessee. We got Jacksonville at Indy. Colts favored.
Nobody gives a damn about that.
Actually,
game.
I do.
I do, because I don't want Jacksonville to get Hunter, and I want to see Spody, crash out. So I really want them to win that game.
No, I got a preseason parlay. I just need the Panthers to lose and the Jags to lose. So
fuck your parlay.
I will be livid if that don't go down.
Think about it. We get to watch the Colts spaz out, as well as the goddamn Jags, because they'll fuck up their draft seating, and then the Colts will be pissed off because they want a meaningless game. So we get to watch two fan bases crash out.
Good. Sounds good to me.
I got the Colts because they're a better team.
There you go. We got the Chiefs at Denver. Denver's favorite 10.5.
Denver. I got Denver.
In that game.
I got Chiefs.
And then Denver.
I think so too. Yeah. I mean, Denver's got all the motivation in the world to win, and Kansas City. Yeah.
You go no way to fuck it up at the end. I don't care if it's a missed field goal like the last time, or a Bo Nix pick, fumble, whatever. Watch.
Hey, Brandon. No.
Coach spirit. See, that's what I'm saying.
Because I don't think that Mahomes or Kelsey's
hold on. Let me address this comment.
He's like a D'Amico guy. Hell yeah, he's a D'Amico guy. He a swarm guy. Yeah, you talking about? You can ask that.
Hold on. If we drafting a guy to be an Eric Murray replacement, we already in bad shape.
You know what he's saying is, if you got that guy, you know damn well D'Amico ain't throwing that ragged ass Eric Murray on the field ever.
Hey. That is Larry Payton's favorite player, all right?
I think
he just survived 4 head coaches.
Ravens. I'm telling you, he got some photos, some video, something.
4 head coaches he survived, and 2 GMs.
Hey, you know what? We need to talk to him and figure out how you can come up like that, because that's a damn good hustle.
Him and MJ Stewart.
Who?
Stewart.
Yeah.
So that means since he gets in, if they win with the Denver loss, that is true steals.
Well, it also depends on the next game. We got Miami at the Jets. Somehow the Dolphins are only favored by 0.5 point.
Yes.
I'll get that one. I'm going with Dolphins there. They got
playing at home on the road.
Is Tua playing? Because I don't think Tua's playing.
Oh, he's playing.
Where they playing at though?
Who are they playing?
It's in New York. I don't think
Why they saying why did I read somewhere that Tua is possibly they're preparing for Tua not to play?
That's what I heard too.
Yeah, no, he's playing. I decided
where did it change? Because just a couple days ago, there was a whole report on ESPN, Ian Rappaport, that the Dolphins were preparing for Tua Tagovailoa not to play, and I don't want to hear all that. That's what the people on Twitter say. I'm going on what the real NFL reporters.
Days ago, I'm talking about this morning on Good Morning Football. Okay.
ESPN says Hip unlikely to play against the Jets.
Right. They're sort of trying to decide if he may even need surgery. He is not playing.
Who is
Tua?
Tua.
Oh, then that's what I'm saying. Ain't we saying the same? What are we talking about? If we saying the same thing,
saying this,
you attacked me like you was arguing the point.
No.
So if Tua's not playing,
that changes the whole thing.
I still think they win though.
It's a shit show. You know, Mike.
I think it's one game at Tua. One.
What?
I think they're going one game this season without Tua.
Well, right, the last one where he looked okay, where Huntley looked okay. And I don't think the Jets are much better than the Browns.
Defensively, yes.
I'm gonna pick Miami because I think Mike McDaniel's still coaching for his job.
Yeah.
And did extension. He ain't going nowhere.
We also got the Chargers favored 4.5 against the Raiders. I'm gonna say Chargers.
Oh, absolutely. They cover.
Then we got 3 more games. We got the Seahawks 6.5 favored at the Rams.
Oh, but before you skip that, I got the Raiders. I got the Raiders.
Okay. I'm gonna say Seattle. I think the Rams are benching everybody.
Let's see. Yeah. I guess I go to Seahawks. Seattle. I don't think the Rams are playing anything, and they're gonna probably not play Stafford too long because he always got he's an older quarterback. You can give him a little bit of rest before it's a wild card. I can see that.
Got the Cardinals favored 4.5 in a game nobody will watch against the Niners. I'm gonna say Arizona.
Hey, Alexis.
Actually, that's not good. You don't think anybody watched that Lions 49ers game? That actually turned out to be a good game.
Hey,
oh yeah, it was. That was in prime time.
Shout out Alexis. We've been missing.
Hey Alexis, what's up, girl? Where you been?
Batiste.
See, Alexis, with you not being in a group chat, you made me nervous because it makes me think Invisible kidnapped you. So I need you to be a little bit more present on the timeline so that we can know that you're safe. Yeah, I'm glad you hiding and you wasn't being hid. Two different things.
Better Niners.
Look, Mr. Invisible is like that? His stalker?
It's an inside joke. So you in the chat, you see it every day.
And last but not least, we got the Vikings at the Lions. Big game for the number 1 seed in the NFC.
I got Vikings.
Lions favored 2.5. I'm gonna say Detroit.
Yeah, Detroit won that game.
I think that defense go do something to them.
I think the Minnesota Vikings, hot take, are one and done.
Oh hell no!
I think the Minnesota Vikings play the LA Rams in the first round in the wild card and get beat in LA.
I don't.
You know, it's the first time two teams that have.
Didn't they play already and LA beat them?
The Vikings.
I thought LA and the Vikings played earlier this year.
I don't know, but I think I got Detroit,
and
this
I do remember that now. I was in Pittsburgh, yeah.
This is ice and in the playoffs. I think at that point I trust Flores defense.
Baltimore beat us twice.
Okay, Baltimore, and that's two different things. No. I'm sorry. KOC. KOC is a better OC then Bobby slow it. Let's not do that.
And I will say I'm sticking with look, my hot take is my hot take. My hot take
I'm sorry, you said hot take. I got you. You said hot take.
Yeah. My hot take is that Minnesota's one and done, and they'll get beat in the wild card round. All that hype for nothing. They're gonna lose against Detroit. Detroit is gonna whenever they got something to play for, they're gonna play balls to the wall. So it's gonna be a good game, entertaining game. But I got Detroit winning that game, and I got Minnesota losing in the wild card round.
Yeah, I got discouraged about the Minnesota. I think they're gonna win at least one game because I think everybody's always downplaying them and they just keep winning, keep winning, keep winning. I think they're solid. I think the coaching's solid. I think Sam Darnold is just not. He's playing well.
Yeah, I mean, no doubt about it. He wins comeback player of the year.
Is he even eligible for that though?
Who?
What?
Yeah, he is.
Okay, because I know they changed the rules and it was,
How was he eligible? Comeback player of the year. He didn't suck last year. He wasn't starting.
That's why
Aaron Jones is playing well.
That's why he's a comeback because he didn't play.
His thing is, if Joe Burrow, which because of their record is not going to win MVP, even though he has the stats and so forth to do it, I think he gets the comeback player of the year. Watch, they gonna give Joe Burrow award.
I highly doubt that Joe Burrow gets a player of the year award.
I mean, he should get he's not going to, but he should get the MVP.
Like I said, they give him back.
MVP. I know he looked good these last four games, but
No, he was good all season. No,
you can't discount the first 5 games.
No, he's been good all season.
Recency bias, juice.
Yeah, you can't. They
no, he's been all season. They've lost 1-score games. What 7 or so?
Yes.
So we're going down the rabbit hole right now.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to go down the rabbit hole.
Josh Allen.
My bad.
Yeah, no, it's Friday night, man. We've been on
here almost an hour. Where can you make a bet on the MVP?
So
come on,
to bet on the MVP race, Mike. You can go right to BetUS. Using the H-Town Rundown promo code JOIN125 JOIN125, you can get up to 125% of your first 3 deposits back. Proud sponsor of the H-Town Rundown, BetUS, where the game begins. But yeah, that's where you can go. And I'm about to go to bed. I don't know about y'all, but this, we coming off a holiday week. Everybody's recording and drinking. It's a lot going on. So
y'all need to go to bed before 10 o'clock. Shit.
Swan. Swan. It's okay. People do go to bed. People do go to bed before 10, before 11 o'clock at night.
Motherfuckers do.
Especially when they have things to do. And so I'm not burning the candle on both ends. I'm at an age I don't do that anymore. So I'm at a point now in life where I don't burn the candle on both ends. All them days I did that. I've been in clubs before I was even legally able to be in clubs. I've been out.
40 yet. Let's not do that.
Huh?
You're not even 40 yet.
Swan, I started at 16, 17 years old.
I still could keep it at 36, 37.
That's 20 years in the game. I'm over that. So again,
he's retired.
Yeah, my jersey is already hanging up a certain raffle. But all in all, man, it's a good slate of football games. Week 18, some meaningful games, which is a good thing because I would hate that it didn't mean nothing on week 18 to be unwatchable. But let's say Swan running circles around all. Hey, yeah, shit. There you go, Alexis. I'm going to bed. Yeah, Swan on 10. Swan got that locker. got that locker in her system. And right now she on
exactly.
got that locker in your system. But
Ciroc, no.
yeah, the fact you drinking Ciroc.
Yep. Sure am. Is it regular goose? I flip flop. The only two I drink.
Ciroc and flip flop. That's a bad combo.
No, it ain't.
Brandon, we're gonna have this conversation next week. Brandon, about Joe Burrow.
You talking about Diddy? No telling when he
No, I said nope.
I'm going to bed. I thought
I know. Hey, Jules. Again, signing off. I want to thank everybody in the comments: Alexis, Brandon, Frank, Steels, Yvonne, Killer Cal. What?
Nope.
Okay. Yeah, Mr. Optimistic as well. FBI Sarah, Daniel, Berry. As well. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Again, I want to thank everybody for joining us. You know, post New Year's, getting ready for the playoffs, getting ready for the Week 18, last game of the regular season. Appreciate y'all joining us tonight. We will be back next week.
Horns.
Yeah, I mean, pray for, you know.
Good night. Good night, AD.
But yeah, we will see y'all on another episode next week. This has been your boy AD. With my co-host Mike G, Auntie Swan, Jules. We will see y'all when we see y'all, man. Peace.
Good night. Happy New Year again.